Don't mind me. I'm just sitting here in traffic. It's backed up. Don't worry. I'm being safe and I'm hands-free. But when you're in the car, you do a lot of thinking. And I was listening to Popcorn Planet with Andy and Steph and Laura. And they were talking about their experience of meeting Johnny, which I just think is just so amazing. The fact that they got to spend an hour with him, a whole hour with him. I was just thinking, like, if I even had the opportunity, what would I even say? I don't even know what words would come out of my mouth. Like, I just feel like I would just be so flabbergasted and just amazed. I'm like, this isn't real, and I would want to have like a real conversation with him, like, of substance, but I don't know if my mind could compute, you know? And I don't think I'm the one to like get starstruck, but I feel like if it was Johnny, I would definitely get starstruck. And I did hear Andy say that, like, Laura had like this twinkle in her eye, like, the whole time they were there, and that it was just pure joy. And I'm so happy that they got that moment because, as we know, Laura did all the groundwork. Not all. She did a lot of groundwork. I want to say I don't want to, like, you know, dissuade from other people, but she did a lot of groundwork. I know for myself personally, she was who I was keeping up with the court documents and everything, and being there at court and just everything. And for them to like get this moment to like be up close and personal, touching, feeling the Johnny Depp, like feeling his skin and body up against like them hugging, and like, what? Like, that is insane. And he like signed Laura's shirt, and what the fuck? Like, some people are so extra on the road, man. Like, so effing extra. But he signed her shirt and all, and I thought that was kind of cool. But I found very interesting that I'm so happy that they actually talked about the case, and it wasn't like this whole dry, like, super PR conversation, like, how are you? How's the weather? What's your favorite song to play? They really talked about real shit, which is something that I'm happy that they got to do. They talked about the trial. They talked about his feelings. They talked about the fact that Johnny was looking in on everything that was going on. Like, he knew what was up online and on social media. He was watching Popcorn Planet. He was watching. And he was actually naming accounts like, you know, Tug and Brian and obviously, you know, Andy and whatnot. So, like, he knows what the hell was going on. He was watching. And how could you not? Like, I just feel like that's human nature. Like, you want to see what people are thinking. Like, in the grand scheme of things, like, we always like to think, you know, we don't care what people think about us. Like, you shouldn't care what people think. You shouldn't care what people think. Yes, you shouldn't care what people think, but, like, it's human nature sometimes to give a fuck what people think. And of course, it's something on this scale, and his whole life is being put out there. He's gonna want to see what the hell what's going on, and what people are talking about, what they're saying. So, I'm happy that he touched on that. And he also said, you know, about Amber. And I just think that it is so prime. Like, he is, oh my God. Like, it's just the ultimate answer, because that's all she is deserved. She's deserved to be paid absolute fucking dust. You dusty ass, thirsty B-word. He basically said, like, you know, as to the question, did I just spit? As to the question, like, do you hate her? And he's like, essentially, I don't hate her, because that would mean I have to think about her. And I do not think about her. She is not a thought in his mind. She had him all wrangled up for years on end, and now at this point it is like, girl, bye. Who? It was like Mariah Carey to Jennifer Lopez. I don't know her. Who was that girl? I don't know her. That's like literally what it's like. And I'm just so happy to hear him have said that as well. So I just think that Johnny moving on, he touched on Fenty and being shocked that he was reached out by the Fenty team, and Rihanna, like, I know he was like, run that by me one more time, like, Fenty, Rihanna, like, she wants me. And all the pictures, he looks fucking good. He looks phenomenal, and I'm so hyped to see it tomorrow. I think I have Amazon Prime. I gotta make sure I got that hooked up. But yeah, I'm just so happy they got that experience. It's truly something. And they were back on live today because Andy had Laura on yesterday, and then I saw they were back on today, kind of talking about it and stuff, and answering people's questions and whatnot. That's an experience. That's an experience. They're gonna forever be able to say Johnny Depp, you know, oh, Steph got her A up. He said A up to Steph. Like, dude knows what is up. So ultimately, I think that this was an awesome experience because they were also saying that it felt so good to feel vindicated, that like once they met him, all that they thought was true and then some, you know? It's not like you've been championing for this person, putting your neck out there, saying, getting all this backlash from people for like actually seeing the truth of this situation, and then you go and meet this person, they're fucking awful to you, or fake as shit, or the vibe isn't right, or you can tell something is just, you know, not right. But no, they felt vindicated in the fact that Johnny is who he says he is. It's not just a fucking front. He's not Amber, who's a fucking chameleon based off of whatever group she's in or whoever she's trying to like seduce and trap or whatever, you know? Like, he's real. So they felt vindicated and happy that they took his fucking side. And still to this very day, there are people online. There are people online trying to now twist the words of what, you know, and whatnot have shared, that he was like listening to what was going on online, that is, he was trying to listen to conspiracy from the fans. Like, no, he was just keeping updated. Yes, he did say that like he would check Laura's shit, and like he would tell his team, y'all, Laura just posted, are you up on that? Like, that to me, if I were Laura, I would have fell the fuck out. That's a huge honor. And I don't know if she's like in law professionally or anything like that, but girl, that's an accomplishment. Like, you had Johnny checking you for legal advice. I can't. I fucking can't. But anyway, I'm about to vote tonight. I hope you guys are too. I'll be honest, I wasn't gonna vote. I was gonna make excuses. I was gonna say I'm tired. I was gonna say I'm packing. I was gonna say I'm this, that, and other, blah, 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 blah. But then I was like, you know, I have the right to vote. I mean, I know all of what's going to fuck on, but I have the right to vote. And like, my sister and I were raised that like, you know, you have the right to vote. We didn't always have that right, so you need to make sure you go ahead and do that. So I'm gonna take my ass up to the voting joint and vote and put my ballot in. And yeah, so I'll see you guys a little bit later. Okay, so I'm back home. I haven't quite voted, but I was doing what I do when I get home, and I'm scrolling, and y'all, what did I see? Didn't I tell y'all? It was a video back, but I was talking about Casey Anthony and the fact that this one guy who is the husband of this one chick who was on TikTok, basically saying that Casey Anthony is dating her ex, who was like the psychopath. And then I showed you another video where this roommate of somebody involved in the case, I forget, is basically saying a documentary is coming out and that it's going to prove that she didn't do it. You know, Casey Anthony did not murder her daughter, okay? So then I go on and I see this. It wasn't just some bullshit. It was actuality. Because here, it says right here, Pop Crave posted this. Right here, Pop Crave. Peacock shares teaser for Casey Anthony, Where the Truth Lies. The limited series will feature Casey Anthony breaking her silence for the first time on camera about what happened to her daughter, Kaylee Anthony. I am shook. After all these years, I'm fucking shook. So like, let me just see. Like, I can't wait. Let's see what the F she has to fucking say for herself. Oh my God. Oh my god. Just the way she looks. She looks nervous. I wonder what her family is thinking.
ABC marker?
Is she making money off of this? Oh my gosh, she looks nervous as fuck. Look at her with her lips. 2011. Wow.
Why talk to me
She
now
looks like a
when you're
ghost.
not getting creative control?
Whoa. Oh. They didn't even let her speak yet. That's an excellent teaser. That's an excellent teaser. But she looks pale as fuck. She has this long hair. And you could tell she's nervous, anxious. Like, what the actual fuck? And the lady said, why are you talking now when you have no creative control? So I'm wondering, does that mean she's not getting paid? Is she just wanting to get this side of her story out? What are George and Cindy thinking? Because I recall seeing many interviews of them saying that they would, seek legal action if she ever tried to, like, come out with her story or try to make money off this shit. So what the fuck are George and Cindy Anthony thinking? But at the end of the fucking day, Casey Anthony, now you're back in the public. You're back in the public eye. Everybody knows what you look like now. If you're going to be on this Peacock dang on documentary, everybody in the world's going to know what you look like if they watch this. So now you're going to be spotted out. So now she's in the media. Now she's in the public. Now she's going to start taking gigs. Is she going to start doing other interviews? Like, this is a whole roller coaster of things that could start happening. That I feel George and Cindy need to come on in right now at the beginning and put a fucking stop to this, because what the fuck is this? Because at the end of the day, your daughter was missing for 31 days and you told nobody. You were out getting tattoos, doing parties, hottest body contest, smoking weed at your boyfriend's house, stealing people's money. Like, everything but finding your daughter. Then once it all comes out, you proceed to lie to the authorities multiple times. Your car smelled like death per your daddy. How did you have no involvement? I am so ready to see this. I have waited my whole life for this. Y'all don't even fucking say. I have listened to so many of the interrogation videos of all the people involved. I literally watched this when it went down. I'm like all in this. This is like my everything. So this comes out 11/29. I am beyond, do you hear me? Beyond curious on what Casey Anthony has to say. I need to see what these comments say. Let me see what these comments say. She looks so nervous and she's doing this thing with her mouth. And I don't know if that's like an anxious tick or like, what the fuck? Someone says, oh my God, why is this being made? Someone said, we as a society have progressed beyond ever needing to hear from Casey Anthony again. Yes. Why is this happening? Because we don't need somebody else to come out here and just spread lies. Just say lies and anything out their fucking mouth. But I am curious and I will be watching. Sadly, I think it's the opposite. We've delved into the point where she feels like she could come forward and tell her story to an audience willing to listen. Someone said, thank you for reminding me to cancel my free trial. Someone said, Peacock, really? You're giving this lady a check and a platform for what? She better not be getting a fucking check. There is, even if she did not murder her, it's neglect. 31 days and not reporting your child missing is severe fucking neglect, because anything could have been done with authorities during that large amount of time that was not done. By the time shit got in the authorities' hands, they're working 3 weeks back. What use is that? What fucking use is that? Like crazy. Someone said, did Peacock actually pay her for this? Someone said, hell no, absolutely not. Canceling my Peacock app subscription right now. Someone said, you mean to tell me more lies about what happened to her daughter? Exactly. Someone said, she murdered her daughter. I saved your time. No need to watch the murderer spin a story about killing her daughter. Exactly. Like, what do you have to say? I will admit, I am intrigued and I will be watching, and of course I will share with you, but I am just like, how could you possibly? And I really, really feel for George and Cindy and Lee. You know, like, what is this? What is this? Oh, also, side note, this is another picture of Johnny for Fenty. But yeah, I just had to share that with you guys. What do you think about this? Do you think she got paid? If so, is that fucked up? Like, I know it's been years, but come on. Come the fuck on. Like, will you watch? Are you curious? Or do you not want to hear what the fuck she has to say because you know it's going to be all a whole bunch of lies? I don't know. But let me get myself together so I can go vote and do my civic duty. Yay, 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 go vote. All that good stuff.
7 other strangers. I'm honored, and I think it's a beautiful moment, and it's necessary.
First of all, I appreciate you for seeing me, and I want to let you
I'm in my Meghan Markle's finest. I have my I voted sticker and I'm feeling great. So basically, because this woman cannot breathe without people having something to say about her is completely insane. It's really concerning, and I've really tried to lay off of Meghan Markle stuff because I feel like it's constant, in out, day in and day out. It's constantly something that they're talking about her with, and it's scary. So now today, they're saying that she had the paparazzi go to the polling place and take pictures of her and this, that, and other, and blah, blah, blah. Not giving her, like, the benefit of the doubt at all that possibly, since they know where she lives, or the roundabout area, maybe they went out, researched possibly where the polling place would be given that demographic or that fucking area, and showed up and staked out at multiple different fucking joints. Who knows? Who knows? So, I mean, it's just always something. And then I come across this tweet where it says, brush your hair. Like, I mean, her hair is tangled. I mean, it is. But who gives a fuck? They have zoomed in. This is the picture with the voting sticker. They have zoomed in on her hair. I mean, it is pretty bad when they do it like that. But still, like, it's like, come on. She can't breathe, so no wonder she has all this anxiety. No wonder Harry is all over the place. No wonder his book is called Spare. No wonder come January he's gonna come literally shut shit down. It's going to happen. It's going to fucking happen, and I cannot wait. I can't wait. So, that's all I really wanted to say for the rest of the day. I'm glad I got that done. I did see that Westmore won here in Maryland, so that's a good thing. And I hope that you guys did vote. So I will see you guys a little bit later. Bye-bye.